Viewer discretion is advised.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Train Sim 2020. My name is YoAdrian, and today we're going to be back on the racetrack route with the Metra train number 1271, which is an evening express train that operates over Metra's BNSF railway line from Chicago Union Station to Aurora. You are the engineer of Metra train number 1271, about to load passengers in anticipation of a 5:32 p.m. departure from Union Station. As is typical of train 1271, you will be running express from Chicago Union Station to Hinsdale before stopping at West Hinsdale, Clarendon Hills, Westmont, Fairview, and Aurora. You have an EMD F40PH on the head end, providing the horsepower. Alright guys, let's go ahead and hop in the scenario here, and let's see what it's all about. Alright, so load your passengers here at Union Station in anticipation of a 5:32 p.m. departure. Wait for a departure clearance from the conductor. Alright, so let's go ahead and turn the HEP on, which is right... knob is somewhere over here. There we go. I do want the cab light on as well. There we go. Cool. Turn on some headlights here. Cab signalings, I do want those on. Cut out, keep it in, keep it cut out. Instrument lights, I do want those on. Alright. Let's go take a look at the train here. Got Metra 107. Hauling 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cars it looks like. 7 cars. Got markers on the rear. Perfect. Loud HEP, METX 107, heading towards Aurora. Alright. Now the main reason why I wanted to do this video with Metra is because there has been a lot of news coming in with Metra in the last couple days, or like not last couple days, but like the last couple weeks and months and so. So I kind of just want to go over that in this video and kind of just be like, hey, this is what's going on with the commuter railroad. If you guys like are fans of Metra and stuff like that watching this video, this is basically their like recent updates that they had since we had it in game, and I figured why not go ahead and just do that. It'd be so much easier. I don't want to say easier, but it'd be, you know, it'd be kind of cooler to do it with like a train sim and you're actually listening to train sim while you're listening to the news and stuff like that. So Metra train 1271 to the engineer, all aboard. We have departure clearance. It's highball for Hinsdale. Conductor train 1271 out. Here we go. Alright, let's go ahead and set the brake, release the brake, move you, actually put you there. Need that reverser. There we go. There's that sound mod in. I don't remember who actually made the sound mod, but it's a lot better sounding than the actual one that came with the Metra train, as well as we also have the signing and logos in as well. As you guys know, the default Racetrack just does not come with any Metra logos, so these are actually a mod to put into the game. That's pretty awesome. We were departing on an approach there, but I think we're going to be hitting that clear right there for the most part. But yeah, here we are departing out of Chicago's Union Station. We've shown off this route a bunch of times, and this will not be the last time we show off this route either. So we have some freight scenarios and stuff planned for it as well. Some Amtrak stuff. And some more Metra stuff, depending on if any other mods come out for Metra. I'm hoping, because I know we had that F59 mod come out. It was the actual Metra one, but now there was actually the first Metra F59 was repainted into Metra's newest paint scheme, but I'll go into that a little bit more in the rest of the video, But yeah, it was kind of cool. I actually have a video of it like almost done on my YouTube channel. They just didn't have the black roof wasn't painted. But I'll post a link down to that video in the description below if you guys do want to check it out. As well as if you guys are enjoying this video or do enjoy the video, do make sure you hit the like button, as well as that subscribe button with the bell icon if you have not already. And I never understood this about this route, is that it takes you on to that track You're on this track, it takes you there, and then it takes you back here. That's the one thing I never understood about this route. And I don't know why it does it, it just kind of does. That's just the pathing for this train. Doesn't make any freaking sense to me whatsoever. And I need to figure out what is going on with like the blurriness, because you see there, like the outside the window is clear, and then the dials are blurry. Then you come down here, dials are clear, and the outside is blurry. People were saying something about field of view or something like that. I don't know. I've tried messing with every setting, and it doesn't seem like anything's helping. So I'm not quite certain what's going on with that. It's just something that I guess I'm just gonna have to live with for the most part. But here we are on a diversion, or approach to a diversion clear. We're going to be taking that signal, probably going onto the express track right now for the most part. But yeah, I can't count how many countless times I've actually gone up and down this stretch of track on the Illini Slugy trains back from when I was about 5 years old. It's been a lot of times. I have a lot of videos up of it on my old YouTube channel, and some of them are being transferred onto this new YouTube channel, or onto this channel, so it's been a lot of times. Got that diversion clear over here at Taylor. Next one's Roosevelt, and then we go to the intermediate signal, which are the signals here. So that one right there is the shed, this one's Taylor. That one right there is Roosevelt, and then you keep going straight down, you'll hit the intermediate signal. That is the signaling for the two different, or the signaling like names for these here in Chicago. We have a little Amtrak VLP Superliner, very low poly Superliner right here, HK 157, HK 49, with a bunch of random Superliner coach cars, it looks like. Never understood why they had two different Amtrak logos on them. I never understood that. I don't know. That's just something that they did. But yeah, coming up on Roosevelt Road on a clear indication. Look at that Metra locomotive, guys. This thing looks nice. I always loved Metra's old look, but now with Metra's new look, I kind of do like that as well. I hope that someone can actually make a repaint for it, like a third-party repaint to it, because I really do. I gotta say, this was the one I grew up with, was like the Metra with the blue and the orange. And then now they got that whole new scheme coming along, which I like it because it's new. Because I've grown up with that on the MP36s. I never thought that would become Metra's like newest scheme for everything. But I also don't like it at the same time, because I like the look of these. I think it gave Metra a nice clean look with the locomotives looking like this, and then you got your stainless steel cars over back here. Just the new locomotives, just, I don't know, to me it just doesn't go with the stainless steel cars, in my opinion. To me it just doesn't. I feel like this look was a lot better. But I don't know if you guys have seen like the repaints, because some of the Bud high level cars that they have, that they actually sold to Virginia Railway Express back in the couple years ago, and now they actually bought them back, is since VRE did their own repaints to them. And I know a lot of them were like going across the car and then down to the door area. So I know Metra is actually repainting those into their own livery. So it's got like a black roof, and then it's supposed to technically match the new locomotive scheme they have, but it kind of honestly doesn't match. It's the same type of idea, but it doesn't actually match the locomotive. So I'm not quite certain why they decided to do that, but they did. There's only a handful of cars painted now, and a lot of the actual old VRE cars are actually still sitting at Western Avenue. Not sure why there's tank cars over here. That's kind of odd. That's kind of weird. That's weird. Interesting. But yeah, I never understood that whole ordeal when they're repainting it like that, and I never understood why they would sell them to Virginia Railway Express and then end up, you know, putting them back, or purchasing them back and then putting them in revenue service. And I didn't realize I was going that slow. Fuck my life. I wasn't paying attention. I was too busy in the conversation. But yeah, I never understood. But one thing I did see, and I'll actually have a picture of it in the video, and a lot of these I'm actually going to have pictures of in the video. So if you see pictures, none of the pictures are mine unless like I say that they're mine in editing. But none of these pictures are going to be mine unless like there's a caption underneath that says this picture is mine. So I will have captions on all the photos and stuff like that, so you guys don't have to worry. But it was actually, because I know VRE got a lot of the old Metra Bud cars, the Bud made high level cars, which had the blue stripe running across the car. A few weeks ago, I ended up seeing a picture. It wasn't a picture. It was on a YouTube video of the Nashville Star Train that I guess they had purchased a lot of those too, and were just kind of using them for parts for their cars for the most part. And there was actually, when Metra had their like red and brown, orange and brown scheme, supposedly one of those cars went to Virginia Railway Express, but never actually made it into revenue service with that paint scheme. So I just saw the car like parted out in the video, and it was like a scrap video, so that car was definitely heading to like scrap. So I saw that car and I'm like, I need to find pictures of that thing. I was trying to find the number and everything because I know VRE has like V44 something. So I was sitting there trying to find the number for it, and I'm like, I gotta find this car because this looks pretty fucking cool. I never knew that they actually had that paint scheme with a Virginia Railway Express logo. Like, that was just different to me. So of course I spent a couple weeks searching for it because I couldn't find it. I couldn't figure out what the number was. Finally I found it, and here's actually what the picture looks like. And it's actually, I don't know, I've never seen that livery before with the VRE thing. I've only seen the blue stripe, and then of course they had like the VRE with it too. So I'm like, this is different, and this is kind of cool. I never knew this thing existed. Speaking of rail cars though, Metra has actually purchased a couple different new vehicles, or not vehicles, but new rail cars, going to be the 6200 series. Now, one thing I am not certain about is if they're going to be matching these cars, like the ones you see behind me, or if they're going to have Metra's new paint scheme to them. I hope not, but I don't know what their plan is for them. I know they're new rail cars. There's been a couple photos surfacing online showing them on flat cars with blue tarps over them. Supposedly right now they're at Western Avenue. I saw a post on one of the Facebook groups I'm in, because I'm in like a Metra fan page group, and supposedly there was a clearance issue with the flat cars that they have, to where they can't get them in the garage or in the shed. I'm not sure how like true that is, but that's what I've read. So their work has been like pending until they can get a new flat car or something like that. I think that was the issue, but I know there was an issue trying to get them into the actual like repair shop. So, but if you look at the photos, they kind of look like Nippon Shiro cars for the most part, which is like the newer car models for Metra. But I'm not too sure. Like I said, they're in the Western Avenue shops right now. The only thing you saw on the flat car was the shell, and the axles and everything else are going to be put on at Western Avenue at their shops. So yeah, I'm not sure what these new rail cars are going to be, if Metra's going to start having cafe cars. I doubt it. I know they did back in the day, but I doubt they will now. But that'd be kind of cool though. And like I said, I'm not sure exactly what paint scheme these new cars are going to have. I just know that they are new rail cars going to Metra, and that is pretty much that. Here we are coming up on Western Avenue. I love the way that, like, you can actually tell that the ditch lights are flashing. I fucking love that. That is freaking amazing. There we go. And this whole route is a quiet zone, so no horn, unfortunately. But we might just sound it just for shits and giggles. But yeah, no horn in this route whatsoever. I don't want this thing to go to emergency. There we go. Alright. But yeah, we've been up and down this route multiple times on this channel. And like I said, it definitely will not be the last time we're going up and down this route. This is one of my favorite routes because it kind of hits close to home, and I was actually on it one time back when I was a kid. So my dad and I took a trip up to Aurora. So yeah, definitely going to be doing this route, or going to be showing off this route yet again some more. Going to be trying to get into more freight stuff as well coming up, because I know we've done a lot of passenger. So we're going to be getting into more freight as well in the next upcoming videos and stuff like that. So do stay tuned for all of that. But today I just wanted to kind of go in and talk about Metra for the most part. But if you guys are enjoying the video, do make sure you hit the like button. If you guys have any questions or anything any questions on anything that I'm talking about, make sure you guys sit them down in the comments down below. I do respond to every single comment out there that are on my videos. So if you guys do comment, they will be responded to within like the next day or two. Typically, I do respond pretty quickly. So there's that. And then if you guys are enjoying the content and you have not yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button with the bell icon. Let you know when I upload a video or go live or anything like that, or even make a post on the community tab. So make sure you guys do that as well. That'd be all, we would greatly appreciate it. But on top of new rail cars, a while back Metra has actually announced that they are going to be purchasing secondhand SD70 MAC locomotives. Now, we did do a video on this in the past, and if you guys do want to check it out, I'll have a link down in the description for it as well. But supposedly they're going to be designated as SD70 MACH locomotives, which the H stands for HEP. And originally the article was stating that they were going to be ex-BNSF. And it looks like we got a BNSF freighter coming in right here. Nice, nice, nice. But yeah, supposedly originally they were going to be ex-BNSF SD70 Max. So, which kind of made it for rail fans saying, okay, so they're going to be on the racetrack route because they'll have the BNSF cap signaling in their system already. But now, supposedly, there is a new update. And this was someone talked to me in the comments saying that he knows someone that works for Metra. So I'm not like 100% sure if this is all like positive or if it's 100% truthful. So bear with me on this, but supposedly now they are ex-KCS and TFM SD70 Max. So like I said, this is just a guy telling me in the comments of one of my videos that he knows either he was a Metra employee or he knows a Metra employee, and that's kind of the intel he got from them. So I'm not quite sure how true it is. I'm just kind of basically stating what he was telling me. But yeah, 23 are actually in the order now instead of the original 15. Which lowered from the extension of 27. So Metra will be getting 23 of these units in total. So at this point, I'm not sure if they're going to be running on the racetrack. The rumor has it that they're going to be running on the Milwaukee District lines. So all the F40s and stuff on those lines will go elsewhere, and you'll just be seeing the F59s and the Max on that line. Those North Central Service as well as like the Milwaukee District North and West lines. So you'll have a wide variety of road power, and you also have the F59PHs and the F59PHIs that were secondhand purchased from Amtrak, which we also did a couple videos on that too. If you guys do want to check that out, link will be down in the description below. I'm just gonna like fucking link everything Metra that I have in the description, pretty much. But yeah, so it's rumored for the Milwaukee District trains for now. But like I said, I'm not like quite certain how truthful this is gonna be, how truthful it was. There's another BNSF freighter right there. We're basically getting frame raped right now. Not sure why, but yeah, I'm not quite certain. I hope that they are on the Milwaukee District because that'd be pretty awesome. Coming up to some grade crossings here. We'll be actually heading on the racetrack right after this switch. There we go. We're on the racetrack now. All right. Here we go. But yeah, this is going to be a Metra's actual first 6-power axle, or first 6 axle powered locomotives since the original F40C locomotives that they had from the Milwaukee Road, basically. Pretty much all the F40Cs have been scrapped or sold to museums. There's only 2 left remaining in active service, but they are actually currently stored in the Western Avenue yards right now, which is 614 and 611. So Metra had plans to rebuild the 2, but that plan kind of fell through when they lost the funding for it. Supposedly that's what happened, is when they lost funding for it. So they're just kind of sitting there right now, kind of awaiting their future. I'm hoping that they don't actually scrap them, but I don't work for Metra, so I don't know exactly what their plans for it are going to be. God, I fucking love the bell. I love the sound of that bell, man. That bell sounds amazing. Sounds so realistic too, which is awesome. But yeah, so that'll be kind of cool seeing the SD70 MACH locomotives in real life. If they ever do, when they do them, I'll definitely be going out trying to rail fan and stuff like that. I do want to head up to Chicago a couple times this year to do some rail fannings. I do want to catch the F59s, still in the Amtrak paint as well, and then maybe if they have the new ones, I can try to get the ones with the newer paint as well. So that'd be really cool. I'll be excited for that. Here we are coming into. Could not read that. Could not read that at all. Where are we at? Riverside. Riverside, Riverside, Riverside. That bitch is walking on the yellow line, which she ain't allowed to do. Got an approach diverging here. Literally getting frame raped up the ass for some unknown reason. I don't know why. Do not know why. But I think we are coming up on Hinsdale, so. Very short trip today, so it'll be about 6:25 when we get to, about 6:30 when we get to Aurora for the most part. Here we go, coming into another station stop. Coming in on a diversion clear, so we're going to go ahead and slow down the train here. Okay, this is yeah, here we go. We're getting frame raped up the ass. I feel like I'm only getting like 15, 20 frames right now. That's what it feels like. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, here we go. Alright. Coming up on a diversion clear. Gonna be getting up to Hinsdale here. But yeah, another thing I ended up seeing on Metra's Instagram page, and I actually saw this locomotive firsthand, like I was stating in the beginning of the video, was METX 79, which is the first F59 PHI to be repainted into the Metra colors, or the new Metra colors. But for some reason, if you go on like our Pictures archive, it was actually taken off their roster, and nobody's ever seen it since they announced it. So I'm not quite sure what's going on with it. I know I had a video uploaded of it on my channel of before it was completely redid. It was sitting at the Metra Electric Shops in Kensington, and it was basically almost finished except for the black roof. So I'm not quite sure what happened to it. It just kind of like disappeared off the face of the earth for some reason. I do not know. I just thought it was pretty odd. But yeah. They announced it, and then nobody's ever seen it in revenue service, so I'm not sure if it's sitting at like the Western Avenue shops. I'm not sure if it's sitting at the Kensington shop still. I don't know, because I know a lot of the repaints that they've been doing for like the Heritage units have been at the Kensington shops for the most part. So I'm not quite certain what's going on with those or what the update like future is for them. I just know that I thought it was pretty odd that they ended up, you know, announcing it and then not going through with it for the most part. So who knows? Who knows? Maybe I screwed something up. But yeah, like they had their photo shoot and everything, and then now it's like nowhere to be seen. I just thought that was pretty odd myself. But they also had a recent survey asking Metra riders what they would like in passenger cars. So it was a short survey. It had about like 5 or 6 questions on it, maybe even less than that. And it was basically asking Metra riders what they would like in like their passenger cars. So like restrooms, seat backs, seat rests, foot rests, like chargers, or like 9 volts for chargers or stuff like that, headlamps. And they were basically just asking like, do you want the swiveling seats or do you not want swiveling seats and stuff like that. So they're actually trying to get like actual data from their customers as to what they want and don't want. So like, let's say you're person A, you like the seats that go back and forth because you like facing the way the train's moving. And then there's like someone that says, no, I don't care, I can be sitting forward and the train's moving backwards, basically. So like, it just depends. It's like your personal preference. To me, I don't mind. I just like being on a train. So I don't mind which way I'm sitting for the most part. And here we go. There's a station here. And there's a station coming up as well. So we're just gonna keep the bell on for now. Definitely going to be keeping the bell on. We're coming up on mile pole 14. Another thing I have seen is that Metra is going to be retiring its switcher locomotives. I believe it's number 1, the oldest one from like the old Rock Island that they had. I believe they said that they were going to be retiring it. And a photo was surfacing online of a new Metra locomotive. It was a switcher locomotive. It's called the GP23 Echo. Supposedly, it's going to be replacing the older switch units, but does not have the same paint scheme as the regular Metra locomotives. It is just like a dark blue, and that's it with the Metra logo. It's not even the same type of blue like that this F40 has. It's a lot darker. So I don't know too much about them. Not too many people know about them. Only one has been pictured so far, but supposedly they said there was 2 in the consist, but I only seen the 1. So I'm not like 100% certain when these units are going to be a thing, or if they're going to be a thing or whatever. I just know that there was a photo surfacing online, and yeah. I don't know. I do not know. But it would be kind of cool to have more like Train Metra content coming into Train Sim 2020. I know they're coming out with a lot of stuff for Train Sim World as well now, as they're coming out with the, as you know, they had the whole Caltrain basically roster. They have the Baby Bullet and they have the old F40s with the gallery cars. Now they're coming out with the actual Caltrain switcher locomotive that they have currently. So you know Caltrain is getting a lot of love in Train Sim World. So I'm hoping maybe Metra will end up opening up to Train Sim and actually letting them use the licenses and stuff for their logos, so we can actually have a whole Metra set in Train Sim World. I think that would be freaking phenomenal, since, you know, I've been taking Metra for a long time now, and Metra is like one of my favorite railroads. But here we are coming into Highlands. Hinsdale will be our next station stop coming up. We'll start slowing down for that. Man, we are really getting fucking frame raped over here. Good lord. I don't know what the hell's going on today. I really don't. We just keep losing frames while we're looking inside the cab. I've never had an issue like this before in this game. I've never had issues like this in this game before. I might have to like change my depth of field or something like that. I don't know. Or not depth of field, but I have to change my, like, turn around my graphics settings or something like that. I don't know. I've never had issues like this before. But yeah, as I was saying, I hope that, like, more Metra content comes into Train Sim. So, like, I'm hoping that somebody can actually, like, make a repaint for the MP36 in Train Sim World or even in Train Simulator 2020. Because we definitely need an MP36 with this line. Even though they don't use them anymore for this specific route, it'd be kind of cool to actually have an MP36 for Metra in game and stuff like that, as well as someone can do maybe an F59 PH, not the eyes because the eyes are already a thing, but the F59 PHs would be kind of cool to have in game as well. Coming to a stop here. Get that first car off the platform and the cab car off the platform. Oh, do we have the... No, we got the first car off. Alright, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Alright, Hinsdale is next. Oh, West Hinsdale is next. Here we go. Here we go. Kind of similar to the Metra horn that you would have, like that came default with the train. But yeah, I've noticed that there were a couple different routes being made for this game for Metra. I'm 99% sure that they're both dead projects as of now, unfortunately. But I've seen them on Chicago Transit forums and stuff like that. But someone out there was recreating the Metra electric route, which runs along the Chicago subdivision. And I've been running along that route all the time since I was like 5 years old. That's been a long time. Every other weekend since like 2015 for the most part, from before 2015. But I've been up and down that line so many damn times. It's hard. You can't even keep count. You need like fucking 50 million hands to keep count, basically. But unfortunately, there has been no update since like July 2016 for that route. So I'm assuming it's just kind of dead in the water. Not too certain. I just know that no, he hasn't made any updates for it at all. But along with the route, the guy who was creating, or along with the guy, or the author that was creating the route was actually coming out with the Nippon Shiro bi-level cars that you see on the route now. So I was like, that'd be kind of nice having that electric EMU train set in there as well. I'm like, that'd be kind of awesome. As well as he was making the older, lower level South Shore cars as well. So I'm like, that would have been freaking awesome to have in this game and whatnot. So I'm like, I don't understand. I don't know what happened, if like real life stuff took over or something like that. But I'm kind of like bummed out about it, because I'm like, that would have been awesome to have in this game. It would have been super, super fucking awesome to have in this game. Now, I don't know which one the platform is, because I know with these, it's not, the whole thing is not the platform. Even though it technically is, but it's not. So I don't know if it's this farther one, or if it's the back one. It looks like it's going to be the back one. Yep, the back one. Okay. But I'm not sure if he was actually making the Metra Highliner cars, the older ones that are now sadly retired. I kind of wish they weren't, because I really like the look of those. But I know that a lot of them actually did go to like museums and stuff, so they are going to be preserved, thankfully. Alright, so the next stop we got coming up is Clarendon Hills. Let's go ahead and highball out of here. We got Clarendon Hills, Westmont, Fairview, and then Aurora. But yeah, I hope you guys are having an awesome day so far today. I know I am. It's a very great day so far. Ended up going to a cookout with my girlfriend's family yesterday. So this video is going to be up on Sunday, so hope you guys are having an awesome Sunday. I know it's the end of the weekend. I had a great weekend. I got off work early, and I actually had 2 days off, which is amazing. That's something that people said that it's a rarity if you get 2 days off, so I'm very excited. I was very excited. I'm like, I don't even know what to do with my life if I'm having 2 days off. I haven't had like 2 days off from a job in a long ass time. So it's been a while. Well, here we are coming into Clarendon Hills. Very short station stop right here. It's a short distance away from the previous station. I just fucking love that bell, and it's getting so dark outside too. You can't barely see the numbers on this. There's the markers. There's the headlights. Let's go ahead and release that brake. I don't think this one's a split platform. No, it's not. It is not a split platform. But yeah, having the Metra electric route in this game would be freaking amazing. I would totally play the shit out of that route and show it off when it comes out. If it comes out, honestly. I don't know if it's going to or not, but I would definitely, you know, like play the shit out of that game, or that route. And then another one that I saw was actually showcased as a YouTube video, and I haven't seen any updates to it since, but it was the Milwaukee District North Line route to Fox Lake. But it was still a work in progress, so it wasn't like the whole complete route and everything like that. But it was a work in progress from Chicago Union Station, so it basically used the same like thing here from Chicago, and it went to Fox Lake. And I'm like off my game today because I'm still leaving the bell on at station stops and stuff. I'm off my game. Ready to depart for Westmont. Here we go. Alright. Crossing is protected. Bell is on. I just need to make sure I keep an eye on that, because that'll tell me that my ditch lights are on, but I can also see it outside as well, so. But yeah. But it did have an extension to Big Timber and Elgin as well, but I haven't seen anything about it. Haven't heard much about it. All I've seen was just that YouTube video the guy did of the cab ride from Fox Lake to Chicago Union Station. It was still a work in progress, not a completed route. So there hasn't been any updates on that for a while either. So I'm not like quite certain what's going on with that. I kind of hope that they end up having an update soon, but it's not for certain what's going to happen with it. But I'm hoping that more repaints come soon for this game, or like more DLCs, not DLCs, but like more mods and stuff like that. And I really, really hope that they can actually get licensing so they can actually start making actual Metra content into Train Sim or Train Sim World, because that would be awesome. But I also kind of wish that when they made the new like UP Liviona subdivision, I kind of wish that they made that for Train Sim World instead, because you can have that more motive power in Train Sim World than you can in Train Sim 2020, because they're basically just recycling the same shit that they had for the most part, with like locomotives and rolling stock and all that shit. They're basically just like recycling it for the most part. So I kind of wish that they ended up making that for Train Sim World, so you could have more variety of power in Train Sim World and do more with it. Same thing with the Granger Heartland subdivision or whatever, as well as like some of the locomotives that they have in this game. I kind of wish that they ended up, you know, redoing for Train Sim World, because that would be awesome. So you can have more like not customization options, but you can be more interactive with the controls. And here we are coming into Westmont on track 1. That dude's on the yellow line. Fucking idiot, on the yellow line. Should not be walking that damn close to the train. Prostitute over there in a sundress. Yeah, he almost got hit, man. He almost got hit. That's how bad it was. He almost got hit by the train. Get that first car off the platform, because that first car is not a in-service car. There we go. So we got Westmont, we got Fairview, and then once we hit Fairview, we're going to cut till we get to Aurora. So it's not going to be a full video. It's going to be kind of cut into like a 45-50 minute video. So it's not going to be like a whole hour video like the route claims it's going to be for the most part. So, but yeah, I just kind of wanted to get this video out because I kind of wanted to do a little showcase of Metra and stuff like that. I thought it'd be pretty cool to do, and that's just something that I wanted. I had the idea of doing this video for a while now, so it's just something that I just wanted to do, and here we go. Here we go. But yeah, like I was saying, hopefully we'll see some more like modifications and stuff like that for Metra, or even like any Chicago commuter railroad, like South Shore, something like that. I don't know if you'll be seeing South Shore, but that'd be kind of awesome as well. There's a CTA route that's also a work in progress. Not sure of the status of it. Hasn't been any updates for a long time, but I actually got my hands on the subway route. So I do have that in game, so I'll be showing that off soon as well. Comes with the CTA 5000 series cars, and it's basically like a route of all the maps in one, basically, which is awesome. So I'll be showing that off here soon, not this week, probably the week after, or sometime this month. But it will be showcased possibly this month. So we're coming up to a 65 mile an hour here once we hit Fairview, which is fine with me. Got a crossing coming up. It is fucking dark, man. I feel like everything I'm doing now is just like in the nighttime, like ATS, GTA. I feel like everything I do is nighttime. But I mean, I should have, you know, thought about it when it said evening run. But, you know, it's wintertime. Definitely you can tell it's wintertime with it being dark at 6 p.m. So you can easily tell that it's wintertime. This one might honestly be the platform where it's not. No, there is no other side to it. And I don't fucking know what platform it was. Maybe it was one of the ones we missed running express. You want to stop before we hit that grade crossing, which it looks like we will. Yeah, we will. Because all the cars should be on the platform, which they are. Done. Alright. So like I said, now that we're at Fairview, our next stage stop is Aurora. So we're just going to go ahead, cut the video to Aurora. And once we highball out of here, I will get back to you guys once we are nearing Aurora. It should be about a 45-minute video or so. 45, 46 minutes. Less than 50 for sure. So get back to you guys once we get there. And we should be getting there soon. There we go. Highball for Aurora. Alright guys, I'll catch you guys here in a few. Alright, so here we are coming into Aurora now. About 1.7 miles left to go into our journey here to finish it off in Aurora. But if you guys did enjoy the video, do make sure you hit that like button if you did. Hit that subscribe button with the bell icon as well if you guys have not yet done so already. And if you guys have any questions about any of the stuff that I have mentioned in this video, or any of the stories and stuff like that, do let me know down in the comments below. Like I said, I respond to all comments, so if you guys have any questions, please do make sure you ask them in the comments below, and I will try to get back to you with basically as soon as I possibly can. So yeah, if you guys haven't already, make sure you guys follow me on all my social medias, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Everything is linked down in the description down below, as well as join the Discord server. I want to try to get it back more active in that server, so if you guys haven't already, do make sure you guys join the Discord server. Link will be down in the description down below. Well, that being said, I hope you guys did enjoy the video. We're coming into Aurora now on a 20-mile-an-hour zone in a little bit. And one thing I really need to do is, honestly, I have to turn up the brightness of my monitor because it is freaking so dark on the monitor with like it being nighttime and stuff that I cannot see for shit on my screen. On my second screen where Streamlabs is running, I can see it so much clearer. So I need to end up turning up my brightness for sure. But we are going to be coming up to Aurora here in a few moments. And yeah, that's where the video is going to end, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. Like I said, this won't be the last time we're on the racetrack route, and if any other new Metra mod comes out for this game, for sure Adrian will be the first one to show it, because you know me and Metra. Or even if it's Amtrak, for sure I will be the first one showing off the new mods and stuff like that. I got a whole bunch of different repaints and like different locomotive repaints, stuff like that, to be showing off here in the next few videos or so. So stay tuned for those. I'm very excited to actually show off a couple of the ones I do. I do have, one of them is going to be a kind of a repeat, but it's not a repeat, so stay tuned for that as well. And, yeah, we're coming into the coach yards here in Aurora. Going to be on a clear indicator, it looks like. Maybe not. Is that a stop indication? No, that's a clear. It's a clear. I saw the stop, and I'm like, I don't think that's for me. But I don't know. So we're only about 5 minutes late into Aurora, which ain't bad. Ain't bad at all, because it's their final stop, so if they're trying to get home, it's fucking dark, so we know it's the middle of winter time right now. Daylight savings time is actually today, so if you haven't changed your clocks back, make sure you go ahead and do that right now, for sure. I love daylight savings, is where you end up getting an extra hour of sleep, which is awesome when you spring forward. You get that extra hour in the morning, extra hour of daylight in the evening, so you get an extra hour of sleep in the morning, which is amazing. So I'm very excited about that. Well, yeah, we're going to go and turn on the bell, and we're going to go ahead and stop this train here in Aurora. Like I said, about 6:30. So we're not too late, about 5 minutes late, which ain't bad at all. Don't want the alerter going off, so we're just going to try to shut that down. And we got a whole bunch of passengers waiting to get on the train heading back up to Chicago. So So we got 7 cars, so we're going to stop where it says 7. All of our cars are on the platform right now. There's 7 car right there. Try to match up with it. Kind of close, similar. Done. Turn off that. Oh, we were close. We almost hit it. Just about. But we still did get all the cars on the platform, so let's go ahead and shut down the HEP so the next engineer can take care of that once he gets on board. And let's go ahead and shut that off. Or actually, let's go ahead and set them to the markers. And then we'll have the headlights on this side over here. Sounds good to me. But yeah, guys, hope you guys did enjoy the video. And all passengers have disembarked. Now the crew will take it back to Chicago. Well done. That is going to go ahead and do it for this episode, guys. Take care.